Last year, you were riding with the Niners, and things were looking good until Kyle Shanahan had to pull a fan out of the stands to play quarterback in the NFC Championship. The season came to an ugly end, and you wondered how you could ever again place your trust in Mr. Irrelevant. But the NFC sucked this year, so you doubled down and jumped right back on the 49ers bandwagon. In the 1980s, San Francisco was synonymous with the Golden Gate Bridge, Full House, Rice-A-Roni, and the Niners. Today, San Francisco is synonymous with heroin, homelessness, tech bros, and VC shitbags. Not sure which of those is the worst. Things got so bad in San Francisco that the Niners bailed for Santa Clara, and things have been looking up ever since. Over the last couple of years, the Niners have built a roster full of superstars. Christian McCaffrey, probably the most athletic white guy in, the whole world. He's fast, strong, went to college at Stanford, even though he only got a 21 on the Wonderlic. Yet somehow he still had to watch Danny Amendola write this about his girlfriend. Then you've got the most versatile offensive player this side of, McCaffrey, and that's Debo. When he's not turning a run-of-the-mill jet sweep or bubble screen into a 90-yard touchdown, he's probably taking people's bikes. Next up, you got George Kittle, superstar tight end with great hands and hair that hasn't been washed since the last time the Niners won a Super Bowl. And Brandon Ayuk, who saved the day against the Lions. Oh, and there's also Kyle Juszczyk, who plays fullback. Yes, fullback's still a thing, apparently. With that lineup, it's no wonder the Niners front office felt like they could throw Lee Harvey Oswald in at quarterback and make a run to the title. The bar for Purdy is low. Don't fuck it up. And on Sunday, we'll get to see if he can do what Colin Kaepernick couldn't, win a Super Bowl for the Bay Area. What did you think I was going to say? In San Francisco, where offense always shines brightest, the defense is still legit. This year, Nick Bosa and Fred Warner are the big names leading the charge for the Niners. But let's be honest, none of us cares who it is, as long as someone decapitates Travis Kelce on an inside slant this Sunday. Over the years, the Niners have been one of the most successful organizations in football. But they really had shit on lock in the 1980s, just like Pablo Escobar. When inflation and crime rates were at an all-time high, so were the Niners. The Niners claimed 4 Super Bowls in the 80s, and over the years, San Francisco has been home to some of the best players in history. Ronnie Lott, who once had the medical staff cut off part of his finger so he could stay in the game. LeBron once sat out 2 weeks with a hangnail. Wild-ass Charles Haley. Won a couple rings with the Niners, but they traded him to Dallas after he walked into a team meeting from the bathroom, wiped his ass, and threw the toilet paper in his coach's face. Deion Sanders. Ken Norton Jr., and the chicken dance originator himself, Merton Hanks. They brought the Niners a Super Bowl in '94. And don't sleep on Pat Willis, who starred for the Niners from 2007 to 2014 and earned 7 Pro Bowl nods in 8 seasons. The 80s Niners offense was helmed by Joe Montana, with Roger Craig lined up in the backfield and infamous troublemaker Jerry Rice at wide receiver. A laundry list of controversies followed Rice throughout his career, and that's Michael Irvin. Jerry Rice makes Tim Tebow look like the offspring of Charlie Sheen and Lindsay Lohan. The Niners offense has been home to talented players such as Steve Young, Frank Gore, Vernon Davis, Ricky Waters, and Terrell Owens, who himself was the centerpiece of 2 of the most iconic plays in Niners history. The Catch Part 2 and the celebration on the Cowboy Star. I think everybody loved T.O. after that one. And of course, we can't forget about Colin Kaepernick. He had that last Super Bowl run in 2012, but let's just leave that one alone. Well, this year, the Cowboys did what the Cowboys do. The Eagles nosedove into the postseason, and the Lions absolutely shit the bed in the second half of the NFC Championship. So here we are with the Niners facing a team that's coming off wins over 3 teams that would probably dominate any NFC squad they faced. But still, you're holding out hope that Brock Purdy can do the impossible and make the whole world forget about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift.